Okay, so I just need to say this right now before we even start. I've been testing crypto tools for months, literal months, and I was ready to give up completely. But then I found something that actually worked. Like, genuinely worked. And I recorded the whole thing. So if you've ever been burned by overhyped crypto garbage, you need to see this. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. If you're new here, I'm Aim, and I basically spend an unhealthy amount of time deep diving into crypto tools, reading forums at 2 a.m., testing random stuff I find in open source communities, the usual. And here's the thing, 95% of what I test, total junk. I'm talking pure, unfiltered garbage. Tools that promise the moon and deliver absolutely nothing. But every once in a while, something slips through that makes me go, wait, hold on, what is this? Before we go any further, let me make something crystal clear, and I need you to actually hear this. This video is for educational and entertainment purposes only. I am not giving financial advice. I am not telling you to do this. I'm literally just documenting my own experiment with a publicly available tool. If you try anything you see here without doing your own research, checking local regulations, and understanding the risks, that's 100% on you. Cool. Let's keep going. So here's how this started. I'm scrolling through this open source community forum. Nothing fancy, just a bunch of people sharing data, tools, calculators. Pretty standard stuff. And I see this one thread. It's got maybe 40 comments. Nothing viral. Nothing hyped up. Just people casually dropping screenshots and saying, yeah, this worked for me. Now, I've seen this pattern before. Sometimes it's legit. Most of the time, it's bait. So I bookmark it and move on. But it keeps popping back into my head. You know that feeling? When something just won't leave you alone. Finally, I'm like, you know what? Let me just test this thing. Worst case, I waste an hour and roast it in a video. All right, so here's the tool. I'm not going to walk through every single detail right now, because honestly, you can explore this stuff yourself if you want. It's all public. The calculators? Public. The data? Public. Nothing hidden. But what I'm going to do is show you my process, because that's where things get interesting. So I open it up. I'm looking at the interface. And I'm already skeptical, like really skeptical, because I've been burned so many times at this exact stage. But I decide to follow the steps anyway. I click the first option. Loading bar appears. I'm just sitting there, staring at the screen, thinking, okay, here we go. Let's see if this crashes in the next 30 seconds. And then it finishes. Clean. No errors. No glitches. Just works. I close the window. Open it again. Double check the numbers. Still there. I'm not going to lie, guys. I'm starting to feel something I haven't felt in a while when testing these tools. Hope. And by the way, if you're enjoying this so far, drop a comment and let me know. I got a whole list of tools lined up to test, and if this one pans out, I might make this a series. All right, back to it. So now I'm getting into the actual setup. This is where most tools fall apart. You get through the first screen, and then BM, error, crash, broken link, something. But not this time. I'm pasting data, connecting APIs, double-checking every single field because I do not want to mess this up and have to start over. And here's the thing. There are a few small requirements. Little checkboxes. Nothing crazy. But I'm being extra careful here because I know from experience, one misstep and the whole thing collapses. So I take my time, making sure everything's connected the way it should be. I hit next. It processes. No errors. I'm like, okay, this is actually working. All right, so now we're at the part where I just have to wait. The tool's running in the background. I've done everything I can do. Now it's just processing. And I'm sitting here refreshing the page every 30 seconds like a maniac. Real quick before we see the results, this is not financial advice. This is just my experiment. My real-time reaction. No guarantees. No promises. Just documentation. Okay, let me refresh one more time. Come on. Loading. Wait, I see something. Okay, so it's loading. And I can see the interface updating. Data's coming through live. Everything's moving. And guys, I'm not gonna lie, I'm genuinely nervous right now. Because I've been here before. I've seen tools look like they're working, and then right at the final step, crash, error, nothing. So I'm watching the screen, watching the progress bar, watching the numbers update in real time. And then, before I show you what happened, make sure you hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you're going to want to see the next test I've got lined up. All right, let's refresh the page together. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Oh my God. Oh my God. Are you kidding me right now? Guys, it worked. It actually, look at the screen. Look at the screen. That is live. That is real time. That is not edited. That is not fake. I don't even know what to say right now. I genuinely did not expect this to go this smoothly. I thought there'd be glitches, delays, something, but no. Clean execution. Zero errors. Fast. Smooth. I'm sitting here staring at my laptop like, is this real life right now? That was absolutely insane. Wow. Just wow. Okay. Let me take a breath here and actually break this down for you. I just tested a tool that I was convinced would be another overhyped, under-delivering waste of time. And instead, it delivered exactly what it said it would. No fluff. No BS. Just results. Now, does that mean this is a magic button? No. Does that mean everyone should run out and do this? Absolutely not. But what it does mean is that I found something worth testing again. Worth pushing harder. Worth exploring deeper. Because guys, I've been looking for something like this for months. And now that I've seen it work once, I need to know if it can work again. I need to know how far this thing can go. And you're going to see that process unfold right here on this channel. So that's the full walkthrough, guys. From discovery to setup to execution to the final result. And I want to say this one more time because it's important. This is not financial advice. I am documenting my personal experience with a publicly available tool for educational purposes. What you do with this information is entirely up to you. Do your own research, understand the risks, check local regulations, and never invest more than you can afford to lose. If you enjoyed this video, hit that subscribe button. I've got another test coming next week, and honestly, it might be even crazier than this one. Thanks for watching, guys. I'll see you in the next one.